Okay, so of course we're happy to have back here in the Philippines. She was here 2016, and now she's here to just for a quick meet and greet. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Hailey Steinfeld.
Hello,
Welcome
thank
back.
you, thank you.
You're here so short. I mean, we need to have you here longer than
I
just like an
know.
overnight trip.
I know. I wish I could stay longer this time, but I'm happy that I get to be here anyway. So even though it's short, happy to be here.
Okay, well, do tell us, and we all know from last time you were here, you do have Filipino roots somewhere in your body. So, do you speak Filipino at home? We're gonna go through slum books. Any Filipino food that you
Okay.
absolutely love or have tried in the past?
Yes, of course. So adobo is my favorite.
Okay.
I had a very large Filipino breakfast this morning. I don't even know all of what it consisted of because it was just I got everything I could get my hands on. But unfortunately, don't speak any Tagalog, Filipino at home.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
That's right. I do feel like when I come here, when I have time to stay, pick up on the language, I would love to do that. So.
But I do think, you know, Filipinos, we love to sing, we love to act. I mean, you name it, we can do it, and it seems to be in your DNA as
Yes.
well. I mean, were you like performing at home in front of your parents? I mean, that's so Filipino thing to do.
Yes, it definitely is, and I can't remember a time where I wasn't
Performing
putting on
or-
some
or
kind
some
of show
show.
for my family or my friends when I was younger. So definitely, it's
Did
always been in me.
singing always come first? I mean, because we know that the movies
Yes.
for you, I mean, and then, was it something you always wanted to do?
Always, always. I loved the idea of entertaining people, and it wasn't necessarily the singing first or the acting first. The acting did happen first. I did start doing both around the same time, but of course the movies did come first. The music came a bit later, but I've been singing for, like I just said, as far back as I can remember.
Okay, so do you have any maybe favorite music influences?
Yes, I have so many. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like there are so many artists now that I am so influenced by, from Rihanna to Justin Timberlake. I just saw Missy Elliott perform last week in New York, and she's amazing. Lana Del Rey. I said Rihanna.
Yes, you do.
Drake,
Yes, you do.
Bruno
Well,
Mars.
that's
There's so many.
But you're so talented. I mean, if you ever had the chance to pick one, how would you best classify yourself? Would you classify yourself as an actress, a singer, or would it be impossible to separate the two?
I think it would be close to impossible to separate the two. Like I said, I love to think of myself as an entertainer, and regardless of what umbrella that falls under, whether it's performing live, singing, or acting behind a camera. I don't know that I could choose one or the
So,
other.
which is why you thoroughly enjoyed Pitch Perfect.
Yes, exactly.
I was like,
Anytime
yes, you can
the
just
two
combine.
collide, yes.
Would there be any future projects wherein you could do another combination of sorts?
Absolutely,
or-
absolutely. That's of course a dream. When, like I said, when the two of them are happening simultaneously, I don't have to be, torn between the two. So, yeah, that's definitely something that I would love to work
Would
towards in the future.
Broadway also be in your path?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do find that as an actor, that's sort of the ultimate.
Really?
Yeah, I do. It's such a commitment. It's such a test. I think. I love going to Broadway shows. Any kind of performance that has a live element to it is always really special.
Well, at a young age, I mean, you were already in front of the spotlight, having to be homeschooled, right? Not being able to go through all of the proms and whatever else that we do watch you perform in. How do you handle that? How do you handle the spotlight at such a young age? And just, it seems to be your life.
It is. I have my family to thank for, I guess, keeping me grounded and sane through it all, because they have been just my constant support system and my rock, and I have them to go home to every night and remind me that, my room's a mess, and I should probably clean it soon.
Would you do it absolutely over again? I mean, if you had kids, would you make your daughter go the same path, or would you say, no, you got to go to school and you got to do this? Or?
Well, I think I would do what my parents did with me, and that was they let me decide. I was never told what I had to do. Obviously, school and my education always came first. That was always the #1 priority. But second to that was whatever my heart desired. And for a while, it was a billion different things at once. And there came a time where my parents were like, all right, we got to figure this out a little bit. You're like, you're horseback riding one day, you're playing basketball the next, you're dancing over here, you're doing this over there. And so, yeah, I feel so lucky that they've been so supportive in what I have wanted to do.
Have you decided? And is it still fun for you? I mean, there was an article that I read, and somebody said, yes, as long as it's fun, you know, you're where you need to be.
Yes, that's right. I do truly believe that if you are doing what makes you happy and what makes you feel good, then you're in the right place. And I have been doing this for more than half my life now, and I'm happier than ever, and I love it so much, and I find that it's something that I will never stop learning. I'll never stop growing, and I'll never stop feeling like I have to prove myself. I think there's so many people around me that I've been able to work with that are inspiring and that have kept me on my toes and that have challenged me, and I think this world is full of that, and that's why I love it. I feel like I'm constantly getting better.
Do you think you still need to prove yourself?
I do, absolutely, absolutely. I feel like every time I step into a studio or I step on set, I feel like it's the first time I'm doing it. And sometimes I feel like I know absolutely nothing, and this is a whole new world, and I've got to start from square one. I do feel like I have accomplished so much, and I've worked very hard, and I'm very proud of that. And I do feel like I am good at what I do, and I do have that confidence, but I do love that feeling of also knowing that I can be better. I'll always think that I can be better at what I'm doing, and therefore I think I want to prove that to myself really more than anyone else.
And your music, I mean, your music is absolutely fantastic. Aside from the movies, which a lot of people love as well, and then you have your music, and you have been able to inspire a lot of young people, well, young and old as well, with your music. You seem to have, you know, a lot of this self-empowerment. Where do you get the inspiration for? And you seem to be so relatable.
Oh, thank you.
To a lot of people. My kids especially, they're like, I love her.
Oh,
I know her song.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's my national anthem.
Amazing.
So,
oh, that makes me so happy. I love that some of my songs have not only connected me with people around the world in a light of positivity and self-love and acceptance and reassurance, but it's also, some of them have worked as the sort of perfect reminder to myself. You know, when I'm having a bad day and I have to go out and sing a song called Love Myself, it's the perfect reminder that there is so much power and so much importance in self-love and self-acceptance, like I said. But yeah, I don't know. It comes from feeling that. It also comes from not feeling that at all and wanting to feel that. And I just love that I've been able to sort of give these songs to fans who need them as well.
Well, I think in this day and age, we need a lot of that self-love, self-empowerment, and I think that's where everybody's actually headed to. And the future for you.
Yes.
What does it actually look like?
Well, let me tell you how much time you got. I have a TV show coming out with Apple TV Plus, on Apple TV Plus.
Do you even have time? Okay, go.
Yes, I do. I make time. I definitely, I love to work, but I also love to spend time with my friends and my family and do absolutely nothing when I can. So it's a balance of both. But I have that. It's called Dickinson, coming out very soon, and of course the new music that I've been working on for quite some time now, that I'm very excited to share.
Are you allowed to share the new music?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not quite yet. It's almost there. Almost there. When it's time, you guys will be the
Okay.
first.
Aside from that, and of course your music, any movies that you're working on, or?
Well, I have the show coming out, and that was I shot that. Oh my God, last year.
Are you done with that?
Yes. Which I cannot wait for people to see. I've never really done anything in the TV space, so it'll be exciting to see how it goes over.
Well, there you go. Well, we wish you all the best. I mean, your music has
Thank you.
continued to inspire. We continue to love your movies
Thank you.
and your Pitch Perfects and
Thank you
everything
so
else.
much.
Edge of 17 and all the nominations that you are absolutely a perfect package.
Thank you.
And we do hope to have you back here in the Philippines. Hopefully longer. Enjoy the beaches. Enjoy
Yes,
the food. Is
of
there
course.
one thing, if you had to come back here and probably had a week off, what would you do?
I don't even know where I'd begin. I don't even know. A week isn't even enough time. I need to come and really just spend a few of those. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do message to all your Filipino fans.
To all my Filipino fans, thank you so much for your endless love and support and patience over anything. You guys are absolutely incredible. Mahal kita.